Roughly 45% of Americans resolve to make personal changes around this time every year, but research from Statistic Brain suggests that less than 10% of people successfully accomplish their goals. My next guest quit her job at Morgan Stanley after 7 years in fixed income there to start a yoga-centric lifestyle brand and to teach the practice to bankers. Joining us now is I.Am.You Founder and CEO Lauren Imparato. Lauren, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You have a book coming out even.
I do. Retox is coming out February 2nd.
So what are you trying to teach? Not just people on Wall Street, but all of us. What do we need to know? Like what? And why did you leave? Why did you leave Morgan?
I was sitting on the trading floor, and none of my friends worked on Wall Street. But I started to realize that both my colleagues on the floor and my friends didn't have a realistic lens for wellness. One that spoke to normal people: work hard, play hard. You know, we want to succeed in our careers. We want to have a family. We want to have a social life, and we don't want to give up everything to be healthy. And I realized that this lens for wellness was something I could create via I.Am.You, and then now my first book, Retox.
I know I'm going to get Scott in here because Scott is like Mr. Fitness, and every time he's here, it's true. You give us always give us tips on, like Scott was giving Joe tips on how to make her granola, like her trail mix better yesterday.
I brought some for you too.
See, this is what we're talking about. So I'm curious what you want to know.
I've never done yoga. I'm looking forward to doing yoga. What's the difference between like the Bikram yoga and traditional yoga? It's almost confusing out there. You don't want to go and spend all this money and be disappointed. So what recommendations would you give?
And that was something that I found. I was a huge runner and athlete my whole life. I was running 60 miles a week on the trading floor, either at 4 a.m. or 10 p.m., whenever it was. And I started doing yoga, and I started to realize that it was just so confusing and so stressful to go into that yoga studio, and I couldn't touch my knees when I started. So the whole thing of just
it's intimidating.
Or you do what I did, one of the first Bikram classes, which is kind of the traditional hot yoga. One of the first classes I did, I went over like a tree that had been cut down in the forest.
Definitely. I
blacked out and went over in the class. So that's something that gets in the way of people wanting to do
exactly. And
things.
I find that so sad because the essence of yoga actually doesn't have to be in this class or doing a handstand or splits. And in Retox, I dissect all the anatomy, the physiology, and the philosophy, and I give you simple movements you can do sitting right here, 1 minute at home, or a longer sequence that you can download a video of, but really it's about anatomy and the biology of the body.
What are you seeing in terms of wellness on Wall Street and other high-powered, career-focused industries, right? How do you get people to take time without completely checking out? Because it does seem like one extreme or the other.
Well, that's the problem, I think, with wellness, is it's about this huge investment of time and money.
Yeah.
And what I try and do in Retox is say, you know what, you need 30 seconds to a minute. I have 1 minute Retox meditation.
Are you able to convince people of that on Wall Street?
Absolutely. As soon as they try it, they know it works, right? And I think that my approach, coming from my education and my career background, I'm not fluffy out here. I'm like, you know.
I get you.
I get you.
Yeah.
You have no time. I have no time. Just insert this 1 minute into your life, and you will see a difference.
Lauren, thank you so much. Please come back as we get closer to the book launch. It's out in February
2nd.
The book is Retox: Healthy Solutions for Real Life. The author, Lauren Imparato. Thank you so much.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
You look fantastic, by the way. I feel.
Well, so do you.
No.